I am a recipient of HCC and the organization. I found them through social media, and it started out with a couple bags on her porch of food items and toiletries to make ends meet. And then as she grew, she was able to provide like a more specific need, and she's helped me through a couple things in my life. And the impact she's had has just been amazing. And she gave me hope again so that I can be strong, so that I can help others, which now I am a resource for others in the community, and I turn to HCC to help them.
I have always been a person when situations present themselves to stop and wonder, like, how can you help and how can you make an impact? And I've always tried to instill that in my son. At the time when this started, I was a single mom to a 13-year-old who's now 16. And when the pandemic hit, it was that question that came up. How can we help two people who are experiencing the exact same situation? What can we do to help our community? And from a 13-year-old who eats nonstop out of house and home, his idea was, well, people need to eat. And so that's what we did. We got the smallest little table that we had available, and we put about $40 worth of food from our own pocket and took it to an empty parking lot and set it up. And that's how this all started. It was just, a communal food table of come get anything that could help you, maybe get you a meal for a day. But we also invited the community to come out and donate if they could afford to do so. If you can eat and you have a full belly, you feel better. Mom and dad go out and work and they feel good because they fed their kids. And kids go to school and can learn because they're not sitting at their desk wondering if they're going to have any food when they get home. And so that's really the motivation behind that program that we developed. Another aspect to it is keeping people's dignity and respect intact. And so our program is a direct grocery order where we send the order in and they get to go pick it up, and nobody knows that it's charity. Nobody knows that they had to ask for help because it doesn't feel good.
We as a company, Arvada Rentals, helped them do a couple of toy drives through the years and some fundraisers as well. And to see the hard work that Julia puts in, because she has a full-time job, she has, her kids that she has to worry about. It's just a challenge to do any type of community involvement. And she's doing this whole nonprofit. And it's just very impressive to me that she's doing that.
We are so dependent as a city upon the safety net that our nonprofits provide to us. And to have a grassroots organization such as this really step up during some important needs, it helps fill the gaps that the city can't necessarily address as quickly.
HCC is really deserving of this award simply because they care. They pull together. These are not people who this is their full-time job. They really and truly come together as a group of volunteers to make something special happen. The organization has been growing. They don't seem to rest, and they certainly don't seem to rest on their laurels. You're like, great, we did 20 kids this year. Then they go, how can we do 100 kids next year? And it keeps growing, which is what's so incredible about it. And very tangible, everyday ways, whether it's clothes for back to school or haircuts, prom dresses, Christmas presents. These are the little things that make the difference in the quality of life that can, show you that your community cares.
I think it promotes a sense of community, inclusiveness, caring, compassion. I think that when your local community members rally around you, there's something big about that. You can have people who can help you from all different sectors of the country and the cities, but when your local community, your neighbors, when they're getting involved and they're partnering with you to make your own community better, I think that is something that is really commendable.
Having hope is the basis to motivation. If you're hopeful, you'll work towards something, you'll strive towards something.
I think hope is the greatest word in all of organization. And what it means to provide that hope is just a sense of continuing on and helping others and showing them that there is a way. There is a way. Don't feel like you have to give up or give in. Just reach out.
I run this organization out of my 2-bedroom apartment. And so when anything is picked up or whatever the case may be, they come to my home and they sit down on my couch and they meet my kids and they pet my dog and they start venting about their life and they get hugs and I get hugs back. And that's where it starts. That's giving these families the hope that it's going to be okay.